Hey everybody, how you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free to do. I have a very important video for you today. It's one of my most frequently asked questions. People ask this all the time, and I'm just sick of answering in the comments, so I decided to make an entire video dedicated to it. It is, why does my Zippo flame go out? And I'm going to tell you every single reason why your Zippo flame goes out. So reason number one, you bought your Zippo brand new, you pulled the insert out of the Zippo. This is actually the insert from this Zippo, but I have a gold plated pipe insert in it. So you bought a brand new Zippo, you filled it up, and you're noticing it's flickering when it does that. Well, I'm going to show you exactly why it's doing that. And I'm going to tell you many different reasons why your Zippo is acting funny. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is going to tell you all the problems so you can troubleshoot. You can troubleshoot what's happening. Sorry, I'm just taking this flint out. I keep all my flints in this shell casing because I'm never going to use it again. There's no point of leaving the flint in there to rot. I'm just using this as a tool to show you guys now. So first things first, you're going to open this up. You're going to take off the felt. And you're going to pull the cotton out. So what's the first thing you notice? The Zippo wick is not in an S shape. There's a bunch of cotton balled up. And look what's stuck all the way up to the top. Look at that. It was just wound in all the way like that. Just scrunched at the top. That's your first problem. That's why your Zippo's flickering. That's why it's having a hard time lighting. And that's why it's going out. Is because what's happening is the balls, the way the Zippo machine packs these things, like these are all just tight balls. That's not good for absorbing fluid into cotton. Okay? So the first thing you're going to want to do is repack this. Now, I'm not going to do it in this video. I will have a link in the description to a video on how to repack it with the cotton that comes in the Zippo. And I'm going to have a link to another video to show you how to pack it with cotton bacon. That's how I have this gold-plated insert on. I don't use the felt in the bottom. I just use the sandwich bag trick. And for any of those people who don't know what that is, I'll have a video. It's attached to the video on the cotton bacon. I show you how to do all of this. Like I said, I'm not going to do it now. So your first problem with it going out and not staying lit and flickering is poorly packed by the Zippo company. That is reason number one. And I obviously gave you the options of how you're going to get away from that. Now, another issue that you're probably having is extremely black charred wick. Now, I wanted to show you this Zippo specifically because it has a chimney cap. And the chimney cap makes this Zippo wick extremely sooty and black because when you extinguish it, the cap is putting out the Zippo. See? It's putting out the Zippo. So it keeps the inside of your lid extremely clean and the inside of your insert, but the inside of that cap and that flame that wick gets extremely sooty. That's basically why I stopped using this insert, is because how sooty it gets the wick. I'll show you something. I've been using this Zippo for 6 months and my wick is barely even black. Like, that is still a great wick. I've never had to trim it. I've never had to do anything. That's how it should look. So another issue is when you don't have it properly packed, you're creating a fluid lock, of a wicking lock that it's like air cutting it off or something like that. The balls are cutting it off and not saturating the wick, which is causing the flickering because the wick is not saturated enough. It's all on how you repack it. Like I'll show you here, I'm going to fill up this Zippo right now. This Zippo will not... Sorry, it recently ran out. I have to fill it up here. I guess I'll fill it up on here for everybody to see how I do it. And you can just see how absorbent this cotton is. It just soaks it all up like nothing. All right, that's good enough for me. And another thing I do, always put a couple drops on the wick. There we go. You get that wick nice and saturated. You'll burn off some excess. Hold it upside down, shake it around. There's a lot of fluid in there. It'll take a minute to burn off. But it will. And there it goes. See? Now it's a regular size flame. If you want your flame smaller, you just got to trim it. I like a big flame. I don't like having to look for my flame or anything like that. I always want it big. So I just keep it like that. Now, it's hard to tell. It's hard to show when I just filled it up. That was a bad idea. I should have showed you what it was like, because it's going to take me a few lights to burn it off, so I got to waste a little time here just to burn this all off. But like, you'll notice that my lighter lights first light every light, like no matter what. My Zippo always does. It's because of the way I pack it, and I use the cotton bacon. So the wick is always saturated, which will ignite the fumes. I never have an issue with it. And that's my go-to. No matter what, it always lights up first try. Even when this is days old, it still always lights up first try. I wish I would have had one that was full to show you that I've been using for days, but I only use the one. I only use the gold-plated insert, so that's all I use. So that's all I get. But believe me when I tell you that the main issue you're having is the way it's packed from the factory, and you haven't repacked it. And then, so if your wick gets sooty. If your wick gets sooty like this one, there's an easy way of cleaning it. All you got to do is grab a... Sorry, I had Q-tips. Oh, here they are. All you have to do is grab a few Q-tips and some lighter fluid, and it's a simple fix. I'm going to actually leave that open so some air gets at it. So all you need to do is put a couple drops of fluid on your wick, grab a Q-tip, and just press it up against your wick, against the chimney, and see the soot come off, and you'll actually clean your wick. Put a few more drops on there, and you let it soak in. A few more drops, and you just clean up the soot on it. Move it around. And you clean up the soot on that wick, and now you can see the wick is already white. Hold on, I gotta stand it back up with my screwdriver. There we go. And now you can already see that it's starting to whiten up. Now you just repeat that process a bunch of times, and you'll eventually just clean your wick, and it'll look very nice. That's all you got to do, is just clean it with Zippo fluid. It's very easy to do, and those are basically the main reasons why your Zippo isn't staying lit. It's flickering and going out. Main reasons is because when it's a super black charred wick, it's hard to light vapors off that. And then another reason is, the main reason is because how it's packed from the factory. All you have to do is repack it yourself. Like I said, links will be in the description down below for both styles of repacking videos. I hope you guys found this useful. If there's anything else you would like to know, please ask me down below in the comments. And I hope your Zippo experience is much better. Let me know downstairs. Take care, everyone.